Hey everybody, and welcome back to yet another video. So today's video is going to be all about the new Just Cause 4 map. With a lot of new open world games, fans are eager to find out more details regarding the world they'll be exploring, and Just Cause 4 is no exception. Thanks to an Australian online store, we now know how the map is going to look like. It does appear the map could actually hold a few secrets for us as well. But before we begin, if you guys are excited for Just Cause 4, make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe for plenty more Just Cause 4 content. But without further ado, let's just jump straight into this. A few days ago, a pre-order listing popped up on an Australian website showing us an exclusive pre-order edition of Just Cause 4 called the Renegade Pack. With it, we get a new drone rifle as well as a few cosmetic items for Rico. However, the most important part is our first official look at the Just Cause 4 map. Granted, it's not the most high definition image we have gotten, but at least we have something to go on. So as you guys can see, this is it. This is the map of Just Cause 4. So what are some of the things that we can actually see from it? First, and I think the most important, is the amount of dry land we will have this time around. As you guys can see, the whole map appears to be one massive island. The developers did state that the actual world size will be very similar, if not the same as Just Cause 3, but with more land and verticality to explore. I think that was a very good decision on their part. I don't think every new open world game needs to be the biggest open world ever created. I for one don't mind if the world is a little bit smaller as long as it's populated with things to do for the player. Great example of that is The Witcher 3. It didn't have the biggest open world at the time of its release, but around every corner you found something interesting to look at or something interesting to do. I mean, what's the point of having the biggest map ever created if you're just gonna have silly fields and hills where there's nothing for the player to do apart from obviously driving around and potentially look at some grass grow? I mean, hey, that is a pastime activity for some people to enjoy, I'm sure. What I find quite interesting is the top right corner of the map, as it appears to be covered with clouds. This seems to me like they might be hiding something from us, some sort of like a secret that they don't want us to see. Maybe it's a late game story related content which they might want to save for a future reveal or when the game eventually comes out in December. It does appear that most of that area would be sea, so potentially we could see some sort of a water base similar to the sea DLC in Just Cause 3. I still believe that the Black Hand is responsible for creating all of this crazy weather in Solis. So I don't think it would be far-fetched for them to have some sort of like a research center out in the middle of the sea, away from populated areas where they can experiment with this crazy weather. And obviously, as you guys already have probably seen my story video, I kind of did speculate that is kind of like an experiment gone rogue with the weather system, that the Black Hand wanted to create some sort of a super weapon, but it has gotten out of hand and now it's out there basically tearing the land apart of Solis. But for the most part, the map consists of a lot of green areas. We see a lot of snow-capped mountains in the center and the right side of the map. There appears to be one huge mountain among them. As far as I can tell, there's a small area towards the top left corner where we see a bit of sand for the desert area that we've seen from the trailer. But unfortunately, that is pretty much all I can make out because of the low resolution of the image. I wish we could see a little bit more. Maybe you guys can notice something weird or something interesting about this map, and you can let me know in the comments down below. At the end, we do get a little disclaimer: not final artwork, subject to change. So it all could be a placeholder, but as far as I can tell, it fits the description of the new map that has been given to us by the developers during all of the reveal coverage. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. Do you actually like this new map? Do you think this is actually the map that we're going to get, seeing how it is a pre-order bonus, so you kind of expect to get something if it is a pre-order, if you actually have to put money down for it. But anyway guys, if you did enjoy this video, it would mean a lot if you leave a like on it, subscribe for plenty more Just Cause 4 content. But thank you so much for watching. Hope you're gonna have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, goodbye, bye bye.